Let's take a journey through our cosmic backyard. The solar system is our home in the vast universe. At its heart lies the sun, a blazing ball of gas that gives us life. The sun is enormous. Around the sun, planets orbit in an elegant dance. Each one is unique with its own story. But today, we're going to focus on Jupiter. Jupiter is the giant of our planetary family. It's a gas giant, swirling with storms and colors. Jupiter has been with us since the beginning. Its gravity has influenced the orbits of asteroids and comets. It's even affected the formation of other planets. But what if something drastic happened? What if the sun swallowed Jupiter? It sounds like science fiction, but in the cosmos, the impossible often becomes possible. Let's explore this mind-bending scenario together. Let's put things into perspective. The sun is big, really big. Imagine a basketball. If the sun were that basketball, Earth would be smaller than a peppercorn. And Jupiter would be about the size of a marble. The sun makes up 99.86% of all the mass in our solar system. Jupiter is the biggest planet, but it's tiny compared to the sun. The sun could fit about 1,000 Jupiters inside it. But mass isn't everything. Jupiter is dense. It's made mostly of hydrogen and helium, just like the sun, but it's packed tighter. If we had a cosmic bathtub, Jupiter would float. The sun, despite its size, would sink. These differences shape how these celestial bodies interact. They determine the fate of our solar system. If the sun were to swallow Jupiter, it would be like a marble being absorbed by a basketball. The effects would be enormous. But how could this even happen? That's what we'll explore next. Now, let's imagine the unthinkable. How could Jupiter fall into the sun? It wouldn't happen overnight. It would be a slow, cosmic dance. First, Jupiter's orbit would need to change. This could happen in a few ways. One possibility is a close encounter with another planet. If Neptune or Uranus came too close, it could alter Jupiter's path. Another option is the influence of passing stars. Over millions of years, they could tug on Jupiter. Slowly, its orbit would become more elliptical. As Jupiter's orbit changes, it would get closer to the sun. Each pass would bring it nearer. The sun's gravity would pull harder. Jupiter would speed up and lose energy to friction. This is called orbital decay. Eventually, Jupiter would cross a point of no return, the Roche limit. At this point, the sun's gravity would be stronger than Jupiter's. Jupiter would begin to break apart before it even reached the sun's surface. The moment Jupiter touches the sun, chaos erupts. It's not a gentle merger, it's a cosmic explosion. The sun's surface churns and boils. Massive solar flares erupt, bigger than anything we've ever seen. Jupiter's mass adds to the sun. It's like throwing a pebble into a lake. The sun's core compresses slightly, triggering more nuclear fusion. The sun burns hotter and brighter. Its energy output increases dramatically. This surge of energy ripples through the solar system. Mercury might evaporate instantly. Venus's atmosphere could be blown away. Even Earth feels the heat. Our planet could be scorched. Oceans might boil. It's a grim scenario for life as we know it, but the chaos doesn't stop there. The solar system's gravity has changed. All the planets feel it. Their orbits shift. Some might spiral inward. Others could be flung into space. Asteroids and comets change course. It's a cosmic game of billiards, and every object in our solar system is in play. The immediate aftermath is just the beginning. As the dust settles, our solar system looks very different. The sun, now slightly more massive, burns hotter. Its lifespan has changed. The details depend on complex physics. The orbits of the remaining planets have shifted. Mars might move closer to where Earth once was. The asteroid belt could be scattered. Some asteroids might rain down on the inner planets, while others could be ejected into interstellar space. The outer planets feel the change too. Saturn becomes the new giant of the solar system, but its orbit might be unstable. Uranus and Neptune could drift farther out or be ejected entirely. Our once orderly system is now chaotic. These changes happen over thousands or millions of years. The solar system we knew is gone. Earth's future in this new solar system is bleak. The initial surge of solar energy would be catastrophic. Our atmosphere could be stripped away. Oceans might boil off into space. The surface would be scorched. Life as we know it would end. But let's say Earth survives the initial blast. What then? Our orbit would change. We might move farther from the sun, or we could spiral inward. Either way, our climate would be dramatically altered. Seasons would change. Weather patterns would be unrecognizable. The loss of Jupiter would have another effect. Jupiter acts as a cosmic shield. It protects us from comets and asteroids. Without it, Earth would be bombarded. Impacts would increase. Each one could further destabilize our environment. The chances of Earth remaining habitable are slim, but life is resilient. Perhaps some organisms could survive, but the Earth we know would be gone. Jupiter's moons face a tragic fate. These worlds, once full of potential, are now adrift. Io, with its volcanoes, would fall silent. The heat that drove its geology is gone. Europa's icy shell might crack open. Its subsurface ocean would boil away into space. Ganymede, the largest moon in our solar system, would be devastated. Its magnetic field would collapse. Any chance of harboring life vanishes. Callisto, once stable and ancient, would be torn apart. The Galilean moons, jewels of our solar system, would be no more. The smaller moons face an even grimmer fate. Many would disintegrate as Jupiter is pulled apart. Others might be flung into new orbits. Some could become asteroids. A few might escape the solar system entirely. They'd become rogue worlds drifting through the galaxy. These moons held secrets. Now, that chance is lost. The Sun swallowing Jupiter teaches us about stellar evolution. Stars change over time. They grow, shrink, and sometimes explode. Our Sun is middle-aged. One day, billions of years from now, it will naturally expand. It might swallow Mercury and Venus. But swallowing Jupiter is different. It's not part of normal stellar evolution. It's a cosmic accident. Still, it gives us insights. We learn how stars react to sudden mass increases. We see how it affects their lifespan and energy output. This scenario is rare but not impossible. In other star systems it might happen. Gas giants could fall into their stars. This could explain some astronomical mysteries. Studying this hypothetical event helps us understand stellar physics. This cosmic catastrophe is a goldmine for science. It's a natural experiment on a grand scale. We can learn about planetary formation. We see how solar systems evolve. It's a crash course in astrophysics. Computer simulations become crucial. Scientists can model this event in detail. They can predict outcomes we haven't considered. These models help us understand real cosmic events. They sharpen our theories about the universe. The chemical composition of the Sun would change. Jupiter's heavier elements would mix in. This alters the Sun's spectrum. Studying this change teaches us about stellar chemistry. It shows how planets and stars exchange material. We'd also learn about planetary migration. The Jupiter-Sun merger has big implications for exoplanet research. Exoplanets are worlds orbiting other stars. We've found thousands, but we're still learning how they form and evolve. This scenario gives us new ideas to explore. We might need to rethink stable orbits. If Jupiter can fall into the Sun, what about exoplanets? Some star systems might be more chaotic than we thought. This could explain weird orbits we've observed. It might help us find hidden planets too. The change in the Sun's composition would be detectable. We could look for similar signs in other stars. Have they swallowed planets? This might explain some stellar mysteries. We've taken a wild ride through a cosmic catastrophe. We've seen worlds destroyed and new possibilities emerge. It's a reminder of the universe's power and unpredictability. Our solar system, seemingly eternal, can change dramatically. This scenario, while extreme, teaches us valuable lessons. It shows the delicate balance of our cosmic home. It reveals the complex interactions between stars and planets. These insights help us understand our place in the universe. The story of Jupiter falling into the Sun is more than a thought experiment. It's a window into the fundamental workings of the cosmos. It pushes our understanding of physics, chemistry, and astronomy. As we look to the stars, we carry these lessons with us. They guide our search for new worlds.